James Gallo, Derek Kletzel in the Golden West Trailer and Equipment broadcast booth as we head downstairs for the Magri Coaches Show with assistant coach Scott King. Scott, here tonight, the first and the third periods very comparable where the Warriors had a lot of energy. When the Warriors play with energy, why do they have success?
Well, obviously on the forecheck and creating turnovers in the offensive zone. And I thought in the first period, we did a really good job of just shooting the puck. I think there's too many games that go on throughout the course of the year where we're just giving up shots, whether it's from the point or, just throwing pucks at the net. And I thought we made a determined effort in the first period to put pucks there and played off the shot, and we had second, third opportunities. And I thought we got back to that in the third period. And for whatever reason, in the second, we didn't do that.
You talk about, the forecheck pressure, just dive in a little bit more, hunting pucks for the Warriors for those second chances. Is that where Moose Jaw's bread and butter can be?
Yeah, I mean, obviously we're a pretty good team off the rush, but, teams all track hard through the middle and make it hard. So sometimes you have to just slide it in and get to work. And I thought, points in the game when we did that, we were really hard for them to handle. We were going low to high and we were spreading them out and creating some lanes to the net. And then, when you do that, good things usually happen. You get some opportunities off rebounds, whether it's one or two. So, I just think that sometimes you get stubborn trying to look inside instantly when you get the puck, and everybody defends the same way. They clog up home plate, so you have to go low to high, spread them out. But you're right, the forecheck was good at times, and we need more of that.
You guys came out and really battled hard right from the opening faceoff. You guys looked like you were ready to go, but then they score first. What's the mentality on the team at this stage of the season? Was there any panic, any concern on the bench, anything need to be said, or just move forward?
No, I'll move forward, but I think I could have gone 2-0 there. They had that 2-on-1. Guy goes to make a play to the backside, hits the skate, goes right back in a stick. He missed the empty, and I think if it goes 2-0, maybe that's a different scenario in a different game. But fortunate enough, they didn't get that to go. And then I thought we just kept pushing, and I thought we were pretty consistent with the way we were trying to play. And at times, I think you're just, against teams that are lower in the standings, you try and force things that you probably shouldn't force. And, I think we, for the most part, tried to stay within the system and play the right way. And we were rewarded for that. And you saw in the third period, we got, some goals playing the right way.
You mentioned that you feel you're a good rush team. I always say to James, I think you guys are at your best when you got your cycling game and your board game going. Tonight, it looked like you had a real effort towards not only the cycle game, but once you made one or two passes, get the puck to the net, and there was bodies there all the time.
Yeah, and I think that's honestly been a message for about a month now is we need to be a little bit more determined to put pucks towards the net. Goaltenders at this level, they're not NHL goaltenders. They'll find a way to kick out rebounds and, we'll create some opportunities that way. But you're right, we're dangerous on the cycle, and we're dangerous on the cycle when we cycle, and then we look to make plays inside. And I think that's how you can spread the defensive zone coverage out, and we do that at times. We look real good. But, I thought for the most part, we were pretty diligent in the offensive zone about trying to get pucks inside, and then also us getting inside and looking for those rebounds.
Ryder Korzak was good on the faceoffs tonight, and he went forward a few times. Is that something you guys work on, or do you leave that to Ryder? Because it was a great play, push that puck forward and hit Furka's far post.
Yeah, no, that they were talking about that on the bench, and actually in the first period, kind of saw maybe an opportunity where it might work. And Corzy's he's got a lot of different things he likes to try. He's a creative guy, and he's constantly trying to think of ways to create offense. And so what a perfect situation to do that. I mean, he's a dominant face-off guy, just winning them back. But you get on your toes and you push it, and Furk, you jump into the backside. That's a great play. I've seen Lemieux do that back in the day with his line mates. So of course he's got that creative side to him, and I appreciate that about his game.
How important is it, not just with Ryder Korzak, but a lot of the players to harvest or to help them with that creative play, so that they're not, maybe just thinking of chip and chase, but to give them some creativity?
Yeah, and I mean, our offensive players need to have that freedom where they can feel like they can make plays. I mean, the worst thing you can do is try and bog people down by trying to just say we're going to chip and chase and dump pucks in. Creative guys need to be creative, and obviously there's a time and place. And go back to the days when Tim Hunter was here, he used to call it like you'd be a poker player. Sometimes you have a hand, you make a play. Sometimes you don't, you slide it in. So it's determining when you have those situations to make plays and when you don't. I think we're getting better as it, but I'll take our chances with our skill to make plays all day.
And you made some pretty good plays too for yourself, Scott. 15th all time in the DEL.
James, we talked about this. We're 15th. I thought it was
Third highest scoring Canadian. Third highest scoring Canadian.
There you go.
Nobody's gonna
Yeah.
check the stats. You could be number one. James,
Appreciate that, James.
Magri Coaches Show with assistant coach Scott King. Scott, congratulations on the win tonight. Good luck coming up on the weekend.
All right, thanks, guys.